Reverend William G. Head, most people in the area called him Billy or Uncle Billy, was a prominent African American man in Ouachita Parish during the Civil War. He was born enslaved into the Head family in 1848. Before the Civil War, the Head family and one of the son-in-laws, J.P. Crosley, who I've talked about previously, moved to the Ouachita Parish area. Reverend Head was a teenager during the Civil War and still enslaved in the Crosley Head household. After freedom came, Reverend Head wanted to be educated. He paid a white teacher to teach him how to read and write. So he was pretty much a very educated man, which was very unusual for this area. During Reconstruction, he was elected to the school board of Ouachita Parish, one of the first, if not the first, African Americans to serve on the school board. It made national papers. Because he could read and write, he was secretary of the school board. Reverend Head founded several schools in the area. He helped former enslaved persons to read and write and taught them. He founded Coleman College in the area. He was trained at a seminary near Gibbsland, Louisiana, and came back and started founding different churches. He was founder and president of the Gum Springs Baptist Association, served as pastor of Mount Zion, Zion Traveler Church, both of them are at Ruston, Mount Avery Church in Ruston area, and Mount Pisgah at Spearsville. He was pastor of Trenton Missionary Baptist Church, which is still in existence today in West Monroe. He was pastor there for 50 years, right until he passed away. He was also appointed as a member of the Board of Trustees of Southern University in 1880. Several articles, contemporary articles, give him the honorific of Dr. Head, but I've never been able to find out whether he was, earned a doctorate or that was an honorific he was given. But one of his daughters, Octavia Head, married another educator named J.S. Clark. They were the founders of Southern University down in southern Louisiana. So the family was very, very prominent in education circles. Reverend Head married Mary Amos. She was referred to as Jenny in Ouachita Parish in 1875. They were the parents of 8 children. Now, unfortunately, one of them passed away very young. Ada, little daughter. She can't have been more than a toddler when she passed away. Her headstone is still in existence, and that's what led me to find where her father was buried, because it's within sight of the Head and Crosley plots. And ground-penetrating radar was recently drug in the area where Ada is buried, and an unmarked grave was detected by ground-penetrating radar. So it's my belief that Reverend Head was buried there. Reverend Head passed away July 29th, 1930. His funeral was largely attended at the church he pastored for over 50 years, Trenton Missionary Baptist Church. Both African American and white people came to his funeral. He was so beloved in the community, and he was lovingly buried in Hasley Cemetery in an unmarked grave.